seeing possibilities of the second game in Pretoria?
Well, ideally, you want to try to do everything you can to finish the game or the tie in the first leg, ideally. But we all know how difficult life can be. Life is not an ideal scenario all the time. And of course, because the opponent is a very good opponent. I mean, when you watch all the games in the group stages against Al Ahly, against Mediama, against Belwisdad, all the home games, they play extremely different to how they play away. The only time I think they played something very similar away is when they played Al Ahly, when they played with a back three with wing backs. Both Mutambala and Yao are very aggressive on the sides. But of course, they have a very aggressive midfield with Aucho, who's extremely experienced. And maybe if they go to a back four, they've got two centre backs that are very, very good, both on the ground and in defending duels, in Ibrahim and Job. In the midfield, Mutadir, the number 27, is very aggressive in getting into the box. Maxi, the number 7, is very skillful, fast, aggressive with the dribbles and drives into the box and creates a lot of things. And then, you know, up front, they've got so many options with Zize, with Aziz Ki, with Musonda, who's their top goal scorer, Gwede, the other striker, as backup. And then even possibilities of having Zozoa, you know. So it's a good team with a lot of very good players, and we've done the work that we can do. They can hurt you on set pieces, very good delivery, especially from Yao, the 21, the right back. And the physicality and the aggression with the creativity with Musonda with the goals, Gwede with the movement, Mzize with the dribbles, Maxi also, the 7, very aggressive in arriving in the box. So a good team, and one that we know it will be very difficult to finish the tie in the first leg, because it's a team that at any moment can create chances. I was listening even to the commentary, and the commentator always says Aziz Ki with the master key, you know. And so that's the profile of the team we have to be ready for.
Silence please, silence please, silence please.
Coach, good afternoon. My name is Athman Kinyando from Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation. You have declared that Yanga is a good team. Do you afraid to play against them?
Afraid?
Yes.
Oh, no. No. I respect, but I'm not even afraid of death. So.
Yes, another question.
Coach, I think it's my time now to welcome you in Tanzania, like you did last week.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, Coach, VAR will be available in this match. Your thought, please.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think VAR comes in at a very good time, where after AFCON the level of the officiating was magnificent. We had even one of the best coaches in the world, Jose Mourinho, speaking about the quality of VAR and how the referees handled the Cup of Nations. And really, I hope that because of the standard that has been put there, I hope because it's the same referees that were doing. I mean, I was watching some of the games during AFCON, and I saw a lot of familiar faces with the referees, and I said, oh, this referee is actually better than I've seen him officiate. And some you think, you know, very good, and he should be there. Others you think before the game starts, you think, but why is this referee doing such important games in the AFCON? And then he surprises you with a magnificent performance. So hopefully they continue like that, because they've been amazing, particularly in the Cup of Nations, and hopefully the standard of officiating, the influence of the VAR stays at that level where the rest of the world is trying to say, actually, this is how VAR should be used to influence the performance of the referees, you know, and minimize mistakes. So hopefully that happens, and let's see how it goes.
I need the new face.
Dennis.
It's okay, wait. I need the new face.
Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Sostenes Ndunguru from Rook Media. Yeah, it's the first time you are coming to play with the Tanzanian team in the quarterfinal. I want to know your attitudes against Young. How do you rate them? How do you perceive the Young Africans technically as a coach?
No, I think it's a good team. Very aggressive offensively with a lot of very good players. I mean, I've already spoken about the individuals and some of the players. There's a lot of experience also in the midfield, some Tanzanian internationals. Aziz Ki is a Burkinabe international, so he also, Aucho is a Ugandan international. So they've got a lot of internationals in their team, a lot of experience, and we know we've got it's going to be a difficult game, no doubt about it. But we are ready. We are Sundowns, and the more difficult it is for us, the better, because then it's a good test to see what level are we at. Are we really at the level that we perceive ourselves to be, you know? But let's see tomorrow, because the game is always played on the pitch, and we're looking forward to the encounter. Excited to be here, excited to play in a full stadium that's going to be branded with a lot of yellow. And that yellow can easily be Sundowns' yellow, and we're looking forward to that.
One last question for the coach.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon, madam.
Okay, my name is Beth Swaga from Manara TV. Coach, we know Mamelodi has been here before, so this is not the first time to play a match in Tanzania. How difficult it is to play in Tanzanian pitch?
No, the last time we were here was a couple of months ago. We played against Bumamuru, and it was a different pitch, but the conditions were the same. We enjoyed our time here. We won a lot of hearts and a lot of supporters, and which was amazing to see, because as we walked off the pitch, we got a standing ovation. And hopefully tomorrow we can do the same. Not only just win the hearts of the Tanzanian people who are, it's incredible how much you guys love football, you know. But also at the same time, we want to win the match. So hopefully tomorrow we are able not only to win your hearts, but we can also win the match.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Now it's time for the Dennis Wanyango. Dennis Wanyango, karibu nyumbani, East Africa. Habari za mchana. Tomorrow you're going to play the quarterfinal match against Young Africans away. As players, what is your thought?
I'm on. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would greet you in Swahili, but it was hot outside. I forgot my Swahili on the pitch. Well, for me, it's an honor to be here again in Tanzania. Of course, not a lot of people know that I didn't play for Yanga, but I signed for Yanga a couple of years back before I started my international journey all the way to Sundown. So for me, I feel at home, but overall, and of course, to play under an incredible support that is being given to the team. Yanga, and of course, we also won some supporters when we came here to play Bumamuru a couple of months back. So I believe that Tanzanians and Africa in large will watch a beautiful game tomorrow. Beautiful football, and obviously, I believe that the goals will be in, and we hope that the goals will be for us. So yeah, we're here, we're ready, we're playing a very good team with a lot of qualities, and I believe that they are not here by accident. They've done well in the competition. They played last season in the Confederation Cup, and they went all the way. They could have won it, but of course, that gave them a step forward to the Champions League. So we know that we're playing a team which is very good, experienced, a lot of good players, but we're also ready for the challenge because we were knocked out last season in the semi-final, so the target is go all the way to the final, but we know it's not going to be easy, so yeah, we're ready for the challenge.
Questions?
Yeah.
Onyango, how are you?
Good, how are you, boss?
I'm good. My name is Msabaha from Wasafi Media. You can call me Heavyweight. I want to ask you about the, on paper, young Africans they are underdogs on paper. Does it give you an extra job to do to face them?
Thank you, Heavyweight. Well, football is not played on paper. We've seen, especially in the AFCON, the so-called smaller teams, they've made a little bit difficult for the bigger teams. We saw in Ivory Coast where they lost 4-0 at home to an underdog. So for us, every game is big. There's no underdogs. We're 11 against 11 on the pitch, and it's every man for himself. We do not look at players individually. We look at the entire team. So it's not about the underdog tag. We are all playing at the same level, so we just need to do our job and try and get over the line.
Good afternoon, Onyango. Welcome back to Tanzania. Being experienced player of Mamelodi Sundowns, and your experience on East Africa, being playing at Nkapa Stadium several times, does it add anything in the Mamelodi Sundowns squad, especially playing against young Africans that you know very well?
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, I also have to add my experience as a senior player in the team, and of course someone who has played a couple of times in Tanzania for the national team and the club level. So I also have to help the team to win with the experience I have on and off the pitch. We know how the supporters come in big numbers, how it's a little bit difficult for us, but we are used to these things. We are ready for all the challenges. As long as we are on the pitch, it's 11 versus 11. And whatever information I pass on to the next player, whoever is on the pitch, or if I'm on the pitch, it has to be in favor of the club. So yeah, my presence also means a lot to the club, and I have to help them and do whatever I can to try and get the results.
Yes, good afternoon, Dennis. Clive Chaze from Uganda. Since winning the Champions League in 2016, Mamelodi Sundowns has only made the semi-finals on 2 occasions. Playing against a younger side that is very hungry in this position for the first time, they have a lot of belief. How much pressure comes with that for a Mamelodi Sundowns side that wants to win their second Champions League title?
Thank you very much, Clive. I think it's been a work in progress. The team has changed a lot since we won the Champions League in 2016. But as hungry as they are, we are more hungrier than they are. We believe that coming short last season in the semi-finals against Wydad, we believe that we need to dig a little bit deeper this season because we're moving forward as a club. We're looking forward to going all the way to the final, and that's our target. So it's going to be difficult. We know how difficult it is to win the Champions League with a lot of traveling, a lot of games, but we have the squad and we need to manage that and also use the experience that we have that we've been using in all these Champions League games to try and get to the final. So we have to keep fighting.
2 last questions. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you, boss?
Diego from Kitenge TV. We all know tomorrow is the clash of titans. The social medias, football fans, you are their favorites to win the game. Did that give you a high confidence to challenge young Africans in their homeland?
Well, social media doesn't play football. Of course, everyone gives us a chance to win, but tomorrow it's going to be 11 versus 11. The social media guys will stay on the phones. They will tweet, they will do their Facebook after the game or before the game, but the pitch matters, and what the results give us is what's important. So the moment we cross the line to the pitch, we forget about everything. But we also know that we need to make our supporters back home happy. We need to kill the game here and make sure that when Young Africans comes to Pretoria, we have an upper hand. So it's going to be very, very, very difficult. But of course, we have to dominate and try and play beautiful football for the continent.
One last question.
My name is Daniel from Tani TV. Good afternoon, Dennis Onyango.
Good afternoon.
I would like to know if the technical bench led by Coach Roland approached you and maybe that Brian Mandela, because you are an East Africans, asking maybe about how is to play at the full-packed Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
Thank you. Of course, I have to help the team. I'm paid by Sundown, so I do everything possible to make sure that the club wins, regardless of where I come from. Even if I was coming from Tanzania, I would snitch on Tanzania so that I win, because Sundown pays my bills. But of course, I do whatever I can. I know a few players, from Khalid Aucho to Gift Fred, and a few players. So for me, it's very, very important to also help the team to win, and that's why the club goes to bring players from all over the continent and of course South America, because we want to compete at the highest level. So maybe one day when we play against a South American team, we'll get Marcelo Allende to help us, Gaston Sirino, but for me, my job is to try and make sure that the club wins, and I do whatever I can to help the team.
Thanks, Dennis. And let's have 1 minute for the photo session. Done? Yes, we have done with the Mamelodi Sundowns for the official training. Also, we have done the first session of the press conference. Coach, thank you. Thank you, Dennis Onyango.
Asante sana.
Ni msimu mpya na Beto amefanya usajili wa kibabe katika kikosi chake.
Eneo la ushambuliaji, mabao yatapatikana na cash out pamoja na swipe bet.
Wapo Kitonga Friday. Picks wapo katika eneo la kiungo. Usisahau kubusi mkeka wako win boost.
Ulinzi katika beti yako unapatikana na Betway odds boost pamoja na jackpot mserereko ya kila siku.
Unapata zaidi na Betway, na hii ni kubwa.
Hakuna shaka juu ya hilo.